Hey, thank you, Jason. This is Adam with Lightning 100. Pleased to be joined by Nikki Lane over here on the porch.
How's it going out here?
It's been great. Now, the bigger and better question is, how's your day been? You just played, am I right?
Yeah, I'd say it's going good. I think Pilgrimage Festival is looking like it's going to be quite a nice thing to keep coming on in Franklin, Tennessee, don't you think?
I say we keep it going.
Yeah, I hope we do. I saw a lot of familiar faces and a lot of new ones, so that's what we're doing, right?
I feel like you will definitely get a vote in this, whether or not it continues.
Whether or not it happens again?
Yeah.
Well, if they don't try to put me on the bill, I'm going to boo it. I'm going to try to get rid of it then. I'm just kidding.
You have a real take no prisoners attitude as the queen of outlaw country, and I'm proclaiming you as this.
You know I get in trouble when I say it, so I'm glad you're saying it.
You didn't make me say it.
Okay, good.
You are making your band play against their will with you.
Well, as you might notice, these are a little bit of what you might call newcomers here. Like, they're not always in the band. Stephanie Hamoud is new to town and new to my band. Look at her over there. And I'm trying to train her up for radio because she's so good. She's going to have her own record out here, and she's got to get comfortable being around you, Adam.
It's really crucial to be comfortable around me, and that's the one key indicator of success in the music business.
Yeah, same thing here with Frankie Lee. He just moved here from Minneapolis. That's what keeps happening is everybody keeps moving here, myself included, and I figured I'd just make them all get together and make me look good for about 3 minutes.
I think it's working.
Oh, good.
Successful
Let's just hope they
formula
sound
right
as
here.
good as they look, right?
Nikki, I saw a video where you were taken off of the stage, I think this was in Austin, by 2 police officers. Do you care to comment on this, or can you under advisement of your lawyers?
Would you believe me if I told you I was responsible for everything that goes wrong?
I would.
I didn't get in any trouble, though, so that must be a good thing.
Yeah, I noticed you were just making a mental note to just keep your language family-friendly here.
Well, I told you I have to clear my mind of all my dirty thoughts before we go on national radio, and I get us in trouble.
I can't tell if they're still in there.
Should
but
I just try it out to a couple cuss words and see if they can push the button fast enough?
Hey, good job, Jason. Kudos, my man. Jason's back there on the ones and twos, bleeping you.
Yeah.
Whoa. And anyway, so we're having a super good time out here. I wanted to ask you as well. Do you feel like now that you have become this outlaw sort of persona, and your song is about the right time to do the wrong thing, do you have to live up to that?
Well, it's not that hard. We play music every night, and just because of the lyrics of the song, everybody's giving me alcohol. So I recently I sang the last 2 songs of the set sitting down, convincing the crowd that was okay.
You've crossed over.
It's not that I'm even trying to live up to the. It's just that you got me drunk. And
They're making you.
That's what happens. So I'm trying to get you drunk so that you get rowdy around on the stage. It's a pretty natural thing. You talk about it, and then all of a sudden you don't have any choice but for it to come true.
So you did, your last record is All or Nothing, is that right? And you recorded that with Dan Auerbach. He seems to be terrible. Is that accurate? I'm just kidding. He's awesome. He's a big Lightning 100 favorite. What did you think of him, though?
I thought it was really interesting working with him. Like, it's always really flattering to get to work with people that you know are like so successful and so good at what they do, and to get them to want to work with you in the first place, right? But then to go in the room and to see the way they talk to people and the way they manage a room full of people. You know, we got really lucky. We had Kenny Vaughn and Russ Paul and Dave Rowe and, Patrick Keeler and just all these great players on the record. And, you get them all in there, and I'm nervous because I don't know what I'm doing in there. I don't speak I don't speak drum or any of these things that you guys seem to know about. But to watch him kind of, not put too much ego in it. That's what I think is my favorite thing about him. He's got enough self-expression with what he does on his own time that he was trying to make a record for me, and he was trying to get all these guys to come together and keep their egos. They didn't seem to have any, but in a good way. But he kept everybody in line, and it was real fun to watch because I'm trying to use. I was making notes because Colin, the engineer, that's how I met Stephanie here. She works for him too. I think that the engineer is a big part of the recording process too, right? And it's great. But I was just taking notes on everything he said. So now when I go into the recording studio, I look at my notes and I go, I think we need a little more compression. Is that the word?
That'll work. You'll charm all the engineers with that kind of talk.
Just steal their words and use them with the other ones. It's pretty good.
Yeah, high pass filter. You may want to throw that in there once in a while. People are going to dig that, Nikki Lane.
Just teach me the lingo. I speak drum now.
Speaking drum, I like that. That is a thing now. So you have a fashion line, High Class Hillbilly. Is that right?
Yeah.
and you dropped out of school to do that, right?
Well, I didn't really know what I dropped out of school just to be defiant because I was going to have to go to Florida State and become an engineer. That was my grandfather's plan, and I just knew that wasn't going to happen. So I dropped out of school, and I got in so much trouble that I drove all the way to California to get out of it. And then I decided to be in fashion. I thought I was going to be an A&R executive. I didn't know what that meant. I thought it meant that you got a credit card and you got to flirt with boys. I think it actually does mean that, but there was more paperwork than I had anticipated, so I decided I'd be in fashion, and then I realized there's more paperwork than I anticipated. So now I sing music for a living, and there's still more paperwork than I anticipated, but it's a little bit more fun, a little bit more glamorous.
Well, hopefully this being in music thing hasn't precluded you from getting a credit card and or flirting with boys. I feel like you're still able to do your dream.
It's just, but now I'm the one that has to pay the credit card off.
Oh, okay. That is a little bit different.
I keep it cash, actually.
Well, that's the outlaw way. That way you can't be traced across state lines. Just operating a cash-only business here. One more question I wanted to fire off. You have a dog with one of the greatest names I've ever heard. Can you just say it on air?
Tammy Faye Barker.
Okay. Listenership, I know your dog is probably adorable, and the name is great. It's very cute. You will never beat that, Tammy Faye
Do you know what
Barker.
when she was born, her name was Camo. That's what my dad named her, and be like, Camo, and I was like, oh, we got to find something that rhymes with camo that I can yell in a New York City street because I can't do that. It's just too weird. And so we named her Tammy Davis Jr. But then we were like, well, that doesn't really work. We got to keep looking for a female version. So Tammy Faye Barker's good. She's got eyeliner on one eye. It's like she got too drunk to finish it and crying all over the place. So
That's amazing. Well, it's cool to have the kinship with your animal that way. We look forward now to hearing some sweet and sultry sounds from you, Nikki, and your band. Do you mind playing us a jam?
Yeah, we were going to do the duet from the record because I finally found someone to sing it along with me.
Very beautiful. Nikki Lane on Lightning 100. Take it away.
Tell you this road is an awful partner, got me so strung out. I know you think that it's one big party, but it's not what it's all about.
I know you say you don't want to leave, but the house just gets so quiet. I lay around and hope the phone might ring. Won't you sing me to sleep tonight? Love's on fire, love's on fire. It's traveling round, got us burning down, got us hanging by a wire. Started with a spark, but the wind came round, and now our love's on fire. You and me, we got so much love, but we got no money to burn. I'm going away so I can make us something, show as the wheels do turn. The days and the nights, they just crawl along. It's been a week without a call. Sometimes I wonder if I'm better off alone. Do you think of me at all? Love's on fire, love's on fire. It's traveling round, got us burning down, got us hanging by a wire. Started with a spark, but the wind came round, and now our love's on fire. How could we know how love was supposed to go? Oh, I know it ain't easy. Oh, I know it ain't easy. Love's on fire, love's on fire. Traveling round, got us burning down, got us hanging by a wire. Love's on fire.
horses.
I know. Can you hear
and I
us?
think they were in the same key, actually.
That's good. Were they carrying us?
No, you were carrying them, and I
good.
like them.
That's good.
So your song is strong and beautiful. I'm going to throw it back right now. Thank you so much
Thanks
for
for
being
having
here,
us, boys.
guys. It was a blast. I'm going to throw it back to Jason across the yard in the Lightning 110.